There are celebrity relationships that seem to appear overnight, surrounded by headlines, speculation, and endless attention. Then there are relationships that develop slowly, beginning with friendship, shared experiences, and a connection that fans notice long before the celebrities themselves publicly confirm anything. Tom Holland and Zendaya's story is often viewed in exactly that way. Their relationship did not become a major Hollywood love story instantly. According to the source material, it developed through years of working together, spending time around each other, supporting one another, and dealing with the intense attention that comes with being young stars in the entertainment industry. When rumors about Tom and Zendaya first began circulating, however, the conversation was not always positive. Instead of focusing on their personalities or connection, people online found another subject to discuss: their height difference. Zendaya sometimes appeared taller than Tom when the two stood together at public events. What might have been completely ordinary became a surprisingly big topic on social media. Some people questioned whether the two looked compatible simply because Zendaya was taller. Tom, however, appeared to take the criticism with humor and confidence. Rather than treating the height difference as a serious problem, he made it clear that there was nothing unusual about a woman being taller than the man she dates. Zendaya similarly did not appear interested in allowing those comments to define their relationship. She pointed out that tall women are perfectly normal and that height differences exist in many families and relationships. While the internet was busy discussing appearances, something much more meaningful was developing between the two actors. Tom Holland and Zendaya became close while working together on the Spider-Man films. Their chemistry quickly became noticeable to audiences. During interviews, they seemed comfortable around each other. Their jokes felt natural, their conversations flowed easily, and their friendship became one of the most discussed parts of the franchise. But there was an important detail that made the early rumors more complicated. According to the source script, Tom was reportedly involved in another relationship around the time he first met Zendaya. Because of that, many fans believed that the two initially built their relationship as friends rather than immediately becoming romantically involved. That detail makes their story more interesting because it suggests that their connection had time to develop before romance became the main focus. Then came another chapter that created even more uncertainty. After Tom's previous relationship reportedly ended, rumors connected him with actress Ella Purnell. Reports at the time claimed that the two had appeared close at a London party, where they were reportedly seen talking, laughing, and dancing together. For fans who had already been hoping for Tom and Zendaya to become a couple, this created a completely different possibility. Suddenly, it seemed that Tom's romantic life might be heading in another direction, but while the public was concentrating on those rumors, Tom and Zendaya continued working together. They traveled for interviews, attended promotional events, appeared at conventions, and spent long periods of time around each other because of the Spider-Man franchise. And as the years passed, fans began noticing something they could not easily explain away. Their friendship appeared extremely comfortable. Tom often spoke positively about Zendaya, particularly when discussing how difficult it could be to handle fame at such a young age. He reportedly praised the way she carried herself under pressure and described her as mature, graceful, and kind. For fans, those compliments stood out. They did not necessarily prove that Tom was romantically interested in Zendaya at that point, but they showed the level of admiration he had for her. And because audiences had already become invested in their chemistry, every compliment and every playful interaction attracted additional attention. Then the story became even more complicated. Zendaya was reportedly linked to another actor, Jacob Elordi. The rumors grew after the two were reportedly seen spending time together, traveling, going on outings, and appearing close in public. The source script described sightings in places including Greece, Los Angeles, and Australia, which led many fans to believe that the relationship was becoming serious. For people who had been hoping to see Tom and Zendaya together, this was a disappointing development. At one point, reports even claimed that Zendaya and Jacob had been seen kissing in New York City. Whether every rumor surrounding their private lives was accurate or not, the public reaction was significant. Many fans began accepting that Tom and Zendaya might simply remain friends, but sometimes relationships develop in ways that are impossible to predict. As Zendaya's rumored relationship eventually became the subject of breakup speculation, attention once again returned to Tom. Fans began looking at the qualities that had always been visible in his friendship with Zendaya: respect, kindness, support, humor, and genuine admiration. Zendaya had also spoken publicly about what she valued in relationships. According to the source material, she emphasized the importance of respect, understanding, patience, emotional support, and especially having someone who could make her laugh. And this was one area where Tom and Zendaya seemed to naturally connect. Their interviews were often filled with jokes and playful moments. Tom could make Zendaya laugh, and she appeared comfortable enough around him to be completely herself. That was important because their relationship did not seem to depend only on glamorous red carpets or carefully planned celebrity appearances. Their connection had been visible during ordinary interviews and promotional events long before their romance became public. Then came the moment fans had been waiting for. Paparazzi photographs eventually appeared showing Tom and Zendaya kissing inside a car. After years of speculation, the images became a major turning point in the public story surrounding them. The reaction was enormous. For fans who had followed their friendship from the beginning, it felt like a long-running mystery had finally received an answer. The same people who once questioned whether the two even looked compatible were now celebrating their relationship. The height difference suddenly seemed irrelevant. The rumors about their chemistry no longer mattered as much, because the biggest thing fans had wanted to understand was whether the connection they saw between Tom and Zendaya was real. And now, there was clear public evidence that their relationship had moved beyond friendship. Not long afterward, Zendaya reportedly referred to Tom as her boyfriend during an interview, making the relationship even more public. From that point forward, the conversation changed completely. Instead of asking whether Tom and Zendaya were secretly together, fans began asking a much bigger question. Could this relationship actually last? And that question would eventually lead to another wave of speculation, engagement, marriage, and what their future together might look like once Tom Holland and Zendaya's relationship became public. Fans began paying even closer attention to everything surrounding them. Every appearance became interesting. Every interview was analyzed. Every photograph could potentially create another headline. The reason was simple: people were no longer watching two Spider-Man co-stars. They were watching a real-life couple whose friendship had developed over several years before becoming romantic. That history made their relationship especially fascinating. Then came reports that Tom and Zendaya had supposedly purchased property together in London. The source material says that these reports caused fans to speculate even more seriously about their future. For many people, buying property together sounded like a major relationship milestone. Social media quickly filled with predictions about marriage and family life. Some fans began imagining Tom and Zendaya building a future together away from the constant attention of Hollywood. But it is important to separate fans' speculation from confirmed information. A property purchase, a photograph, or a public appearance does not automatically confirm an engagement or wedding. Much of the excitement surrounding Tom and Zendaya has often come from fans interpreting small details and connecting them into a larger story. That became especially obvious when Zendaya appeared in a photograph wearing a ring. The internet reacted almost instantly. Fans wondered whether Tom had proposed. Some people began celebrating before any official confirmation existed. Others speculated that the couple might be planning a private wedding away from the public eye. But eventually, the ring received a much less dramatic explanation. According to the source script, it was not an engagement ring. Zendaya had reportedly purchased it herself as a reward for her own hard work. That moment became a perfect example of how quickly celebrity rumors can grow. One photograph can create thousands of theories. One piece of jewelry can become an engagement announcement in the minds of fans. And one misunderstanding can turn into an international entertainment story. Still, the engagement rumors did not disappear completely. There was another reason people continued to believe that Tom and Zendaya might eventually take their relationship to the next level. Tom himself had started speaking more openly about his personal priorities. The source material describes Tom discussing the possibility of taking time away from acting to focus on family life and discovering who he was outside the entertainment industry. For an actor whose career had reached extraordinary heights through Spider-Man, that was an interesting statement. Hollywood success can bring fame, money, opportunities, and worldwide recognition. But Tom appeared to understand that none of those things automatically guarantee personal happiness. His comments about family naturally caused fans to wonder about his future with Zendaya. Was he thinking about marriage? Was he thinking about children? Was he imagining a quieter life away from the constant pressure of Hollywood? Those questions remain personal, and unless Tom or Zendaya directly confirms specific plans, fans can only speculate. What is much easier to observe is the foundation of their relationship. They spent years working together before publicly becoming a couple. They developed a friendship. They learned how to handle each other's personalities. They supported one another while dealing with enormous careers. And eventually, that friendship became a romantic relationship. That progression is probably one of the biggest reasons audiences became so attached to them. Their story was not simply about two famous people meeting and immediately becoming a couple. Fans had already watched their friendship grow. They had seen the jokes. They had watched the interviews. They had noticed the mutual respect. They had followed the rumors and misunderstandings. And when the relationship was finally confirmed publicly, it felt like a continuation of something audiences had been watching for years. Their journey also changed the way people viewed the criticism they once received. At the beginning, some people questioned their appearance together because of their height difference. Others questioned whether their personalities were compatible. But over time, those criticisms became much less important. What mattered more was how comfortable Tom and Zendaya seemed around one another. Zendaya has spoken about the importance of respect and humor in a relationship. Tom has repeatedly shown admiration for her talent and character. Their public interactions often include teasing, laughter, and an obvious sense of familiarity. That does not prove what happens behind closed doors, and no outsider can know everything about a celebrity couple's private life. But publicly, their friendship and relationship have created a strong impression of mutual respect. And that may be the most appealing part of their story. They are not interesting simply because they are famous. They are interesting because audiences watched their relationship evolve. From co-stars to friends, from rumors to public confirmation, and eventually to constant speculation about their future. Their relationship has survived the intense attention that comes with being one of Hollywood's most recognizable young couples. Of course, the future remains unknown. Engagement rumors are not confirmation. Marriage speculation is not a wedding announcement. A ring is not necessarily an engagement ring, and fan theories should never be treated as established facts. But none of that takes away from the genuine public history Tom Holland and Zendaya have created together. Their story demonstrates how quickly the public can judge a relationship based on appearances, rumors, or assumptions, and how those opinions can change completely over time. Years ago, people were debating whether their height difference made them look strange together. Today, many of those same discussions seem almost irrelevant. What audiences remember more strongly are the moments when Tom made Zendaya laugh, when Zendaya appeared comfortable around Tom, and when their friendship seemed stronger than the pressure surrounding them. That is why so many fans continue to support them. Not because anyone can predict exactly what their future will be, but because their relationship has already developed a remarkable public history. Whether they eventually become engaged, married, or simply continue building their lives together privately is something only Tom and Zendaya can decide. For now, the most accurate story is the one audiences have actually witnessed. Two young actors met through Spider-Man, developed a close friendship, became the subject of years of dating rumors, eventually confirmed their relationship publicly, and continued to attract enormous attention as one of Hollywood's most recognizable couples. And perhaps that is what makes their story so compelling. It was never just about the rumors. It was about the journey. The friendship came first. The romance came later. And everything else, the engagement theories, the wedding speculation, the endless social media discussions followed afterward.